Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FC24 series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper, episode 26. There is only 7 games left remaining in this season, and as you can see we are currently in 18th on 45 points, just above the relegation zone, only 5 points ahead of the team in 21st. So we need some big results in the next 2 episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
Before we get into the first match though, remember to leave a like on the video, it really does help my channel. Subscribe if you're new, we're so close to 9k subscribers, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into it. First bit of action comes from a wayward free kick. Bristol Rovers with another attack now into the edge of the box, passes, finds the man in the middle, decent save, and for the first time ever I've seen this animation with me in it. It never normally happens, but for some reason today's the day. It's a decent little animation, but that's a fantastic save as well. He's one-on-one with me, hits it at the near post. I knew he was going to do it. Quick reflexes and all from the corner. They play it short, and look at the space he has in the box. Has time to line up a shot. We do get out just in time to make the block, but if I had the handball rule on, this is blatant handball. I might actually turn it on because that looks like it's going to find that far corner, but the hand saves the day, and it wasn't my hands this time. 5 minutes left of the match, to try at the near post again. I slapped the ball away with a few minutes left to get some points out of this match, but the corner's whipped straight to the middle. We do win the first header, but they get a second one, man on the post. I think it's going wide, but he clears it anyway. Now into 91st minute, where our very first attack, Davies into the box, little pass off to O'Connor, strikes it and finds the back of the net.
Wow.
With quite possibly the last kick of the game, he might have snatched the 3 points away from Bristol Rovers. Literally the first attack I have seen, and it's a cracking little goal. Their defenders don't really close him down. He could have passed off, but he's confident in his own ability to find the back of the net. The keeper's a little bit suspicious. Ball goes just above his hand, and it was the final kick of their game. We actually win. We get the 3 points, and that is much needed in this relegation battle. You can see a 6.1 rating, 6.7 rating I mean, and the 1 shot on goal.
Please, just give us a break. Please, just give us a break.
Just 2 days after, we have another match, this time against Burton Albion. We are at home, but we are absolutely blowing. We have no energy at all. The defensive line is struggling. Can we go on though and get another point, or maybe 3? We have to wait and see. 8 minutes in there, try long range, no problem for me. Nice and firm gloves there, but we do get a first attack into the 40-minute charger towards the byline. Little back heel now with a bit of time and space, but no, straight at the goalkeeper, who does fumble the bag a little bit, but he does gather it in the end. 18th minute there, back into our penalty box now. This ball is fumbling around everywhere. We get a tackle in, but they pick it back up. Look at the timing he has now. Near post strike and too far wide. Hits the wrong side of the net for him. I'm pretty sure that I had that covered all day long. And looking at this, maybe, no, it looks like I would have had it covered, no doubt about it. Just for the half-time interval now, they're back into our penalty box. It's always down the right side of this pitch. He gets tackled, the ball's fumbling around, he finds the back of the net.
Zoom in right here on this spot.
And the ball just takes off in the net. I have no idea what happens there. It gets embedded into the floor as well. Crazy, but that goal is so disappointing. Our tackles have not been on point. The ball's just bouncing away from us. I have no idea how he's got through it. You can see he gets tackled, bounces off another player, then back onto him. Full stretch as well. And I don't just do anything. I kind of get like mesmerised by the ball just bouncing around. Probably could have moved a bit, well, definitely could have moved a lot quicker, but looking at this angle, get a good strong tackle, and then it bounces onto our player's knee, up onto his forehead, and then look at the stretch as well, but look at a full stretch to control it, and it smashes it into the back of the net, and we're 1-0 down, and that's all she wrote for the very first half. We have done not a lot, to be honest. Can we change that in the second half? Please say we can, because we need the points. Starting off the second half, it's back to the way it was in the first. Burton having to try long range again. You're not going to beat me from that far out. It's ridiculous. 57th minute though, we actually have the ball, gets tackled with it. Palmer picks it back up. Another wayward shot from Bickerstaff there, but again we fall back to us. I'm involved as well in the box. Little cut back pass. Again, move it over to Bickerstaff, hits it across the goalkeeper and levels the game, all tied up 1-1. And that's probably Bickerstaff's like 2nd goal of the season, which is not very good for a striker, but I'm happy he scored a goal here. We did get very fortunate. The ball was bouncing around for us this time, but we do a good job of recycling back the ball into the box. He just lays it out a little bit in front of him, left-footed strike. Keeper can't get his hand up quick enough. Now into 65th minute, we have the momentum behind us. We're playing some decent football down the right side of the pitch. Now he slowed it down a little bit, but finds the man in the box. Again, we're just cutting across the palm. He could have found me, but he tried finessing it past the goalkeeper. It wasn't good enough. Again, I'm involved. I'm becoming the playmaker down the right side of the pitch with a beautiful pass. We're charging an early cross. The Palmer wins the header off the woodwork. It falls back to Mendy this time. Passes the ball back to Palmer, holds up the player a little bit, waiting for some support as Cannon there to meet the man. He tries finding me, but the ball falls back back to on the volley, but straight down the goalkeeper's throat. And then I get subbed off, 6.3 rating. We are drawing the match. I made no saves, which is pretty disappointing. And we went on to draw the game 1-1. So that's 4 points out of 6 for us. It's not too bad since we are near the relegation zone. You can see I had 6 shots against and no saves, which every shot got blocked. Their goalkeeper played okay, but he did let one in. Now on to the third match of today's episode against Stockport, who are fighting to win the league here. So it's going to be a massive match for us. We are at home. We have home fans behind us. Can that make a difference? Start off the game with Stockport just wandering around the edge of the box. Now finds the man just inside. It gets tackled. No, he doesn't. The ball flies past the post. Bit fortunate for me, but you can see here we've only scored 31 goals this season. They've scored 68, over double the amount of goals. We're going to struggle here today, but in the 7th minute, we get on our very first attack. Cannon with the through ball towards Mendy. Whips the ball in early, but it's behind Palmer. Why is he not just driven that across the floor? Palmer would have tapped it in, but he's nowhere near that little cross. Now we're trying to play out for the back, but we lose possession of the ball. He lines up the strike, hits it too close to me, and I push it out wide. We're actually playing some decent football here. A little past the bar net, heavy touch into the penalty box. Now he's got a bit of time and space. He's walking towards the goal, hits it at the goalkeeper. And sneaks it past the goalkeeper to put us into the lead. Our right wing back was probably his first goal of the season. How has he done that? That touch is absolutely beautiful, by the way. Left the defenders in his dust. He hits off the woodwork. It's actually an owned goal. I think it hits the post first, clips off it, and then bounces up onto the goalkeeper's face and falls into the back of the net. But who would have thought it? Into the first half interval, and we are winning this match. Can we hold on into the second half? We go. It's going to be a struggle, but second half we start off with Hayden down the right side of the pitch, muscles off the defender there. Our centre back doing some great wing play there, but the ball finds its way to Palmer, facing away from goal. And why has he shot like that? It's so disappointing to do all that hard work than just do a wayward shot. Stockport, their first shot at the near post, and look at that for a save. Good strong left hand out for the corner. Now Stockport still trying to build this pressure. Wayward pass there, but we actually lose the ball just outside our box. He takes a long ranger. I moved the wrong way, it just trickles past the post, and then I get subbed off, obviously. A 7 rating, which is ridiculous. We're winning the match, haven't conceded. In the 89th minute though, they do get one more opportunity. A little flick, tries finessing it past. What can I say? You sub me off and then we concede in the 90th minute pretty much, because our goalkeeper, the sub goalkeeper by the way, he's a 58 rating. I know I'm only 72, but that is crazy for a must-win game against the top goal scorers in the league. And we sub on a terrible goalkeeper. What is he doing? He just falls to the floor. It's a terrible goal to concede right at the end of their game. As the final whistle is blown, we draw the game 1-1. We drop 2 massive points. You can see a 7 rating, 2 saves from the 2 against me, and he had 1 and didn't even save it. Their goalkeeper had none to make either. 3 shots against, but he did concede their own goal. Now on to the final game of today's episode against Wigan Athletic, and again, we have to win this match. Wigan are a mid-table team. We've had some pretty big matches near the top and a mid-table team here, but starting off this match, we had a corner which falls out to me. Line up my strike, long range, and just over the crossbar. Their keeper didn't even entertain making a diving save for that one. 22nd minute, we're back in the box, time and space. What is he doing? Bickerstaff had all the time to line up that strike. I don't know what he was doing. I have no idea how he's let the goalkeeper save that. But 28th minute, we try a long ball over the top there, but we win it back high up the pitch. It's Bickerstaff back into the box, left foot strike, and he's nowhere near. The first half is done, and we're definitely the team on the ascendancy. Wigan have done nothing. Into the second half, they will probably up their game big time. They've been suffering a little bit. We've been on the attack constantly, and not long into the second half, they get their first attack, hits it well, but look at that full stretch save. It's a decent one. He's on the turn, and the ball was probably going to find that side net, and I had to make the save, but it's a good, strong hand there by me. Just about 10 minutes into the second half, we're down our favourite side, the right side. Find them pass towards the byline. Bickerstaff could play it across. Just find Cannon. Their keeper makes a decent save. Could have been a bit more ferocious with that attack there, but the shot was pretty weak in the end. They hit one just too close to me, and then in the 65th minute they get a free kick, lay it off short, long ranger, again no problem. I've got glue on my gloves. That's my secret to being a good goalkeeper, just good strong firm glue. 74th minute, Wigan on another attack, plays the ball onto the penalty spot. He should be scoring from that position, but that is probably the best save of my career so far. It is straight at me, but look at the hand movement to get down. That's a decent one. They should have scored from the corner, wasteful with the header. Less than 10 minutes left of this match, and they're charging into our penalty box now. Little flick with the back backwards pass, and there's nothing I can do with that one. My defender is blocking my view. I had to cover the other side, and we are losing against Wigan. We have been holding on for the whole of the second half, but look how lazy that defending is. I think it's Boyle there. Terrible. And then the man with the little cutback doesn't get charged down either, and I'm kind of stood in a good position. My defender's there. I think he would have made this block, but he doesn't, and I dive out the way, but walk out the way, and then I get subbed off. 6.7 rating after conceding the goal is crazy. In the 86th minute, it's still not done. The first shot does get blocked, but it falls back out to the man. So he finishes it past Howard, who again concedes within minutes of being on the pitch. 2-0 down. That is game over. And why do they sub me off for Howard when he is so bad? Like, I know technically a 6.7 rating isn't good enough, but getting subbed off right at the end of the game after making some decent or ridiculous saves, and then sub on Howard, who is just the worst goalkeeper in the league and has one shot against them, concedes, loses us the game, or to be fair, I lost us the game. It ends 2-0, and it's just very annoying to deal with it. 6.7 rating, 3 saves from the 4, and he made none again. That's how good he is. Their goalkeeper didn't have much to do either. Just the 2 saves, which I think were in the first half. And we are struggling now in the league. We could quite easily get relegated, but looking at the player stats, we can see I've got the most clean sheets, 18 and 43. Stockport are 1 behind in 42. And there's a bunch on 8 and 9 and a few on 11, but I'm still somehow the clean sheets leader, which is crazy. For the assists though, we have Wiggins, Humphreys, Fraser up there as well, 10 and 43 for Humphreys, Fraser with 7, and we have no one. Surprise, surprise, no one for the assists. And the top goal scorers, Washington from Derby County, 21 in 40, Humphreys from Wigan, 20 and 43, and again we have no one in the top 15. But that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoy. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.